Hi everyone, this is John Whitaker with the Gold Coast Garden Railway Society. We're here at the home of Sal and Deborah Mealy in the Santa Barbara area. And next to me is Mitch Fry. And Sal, why don't you tell us a little bit about your garden railroad that you started many, many years ago?
Well, many, many years ago, it was just this section here only. But of course, it's never big enough. And I redid that 3 times till I was satisfied how it looked. And then I decided, well, we have to go a little bit more. So another 20 feet or so. We had to take down some little bit of bush and stuff. That wasn't enough. So we went another 20, 30 feet. We took down 3 more bushes. And that's the whole thing now. And I think I'm all done making it as big as it can get.
Wow. Well, you've done an outstanding job with all the buildings and all the little vignettes that you have, and of course all the moving parts as well. Can you explain, like over here on the right, the Tesla factory that you have here?
Yeah. Well, Tesla's made all kinds of fancy things that people don't even know of. These aren't exactly what he's done, but just to get the idea that it's gadgets
Yeah.
and lights and different kinds of things. The next one,
Is that the ball bearing factory right there?
that's the ball bearing factory.
Okay.
That has conveyors to convey the balls through ovens and conveyors to bring it back, and kind of recycles the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other things there, like a little press there that actually forms the ball,
Mm-hmm.
and a little tumbler. That's the black unit.
Now, is
Right there.
this working today right now?
No, that one there, the motor stopped. Just
Okay.
a little while ago. It was working.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what happens when it runs for hours and hours.
Yeah. Nothing, stuff runs out sometimes. All right. Then explain what this piece is over
That's
here.
the funicular railroad.
Okay.
And the whole idea of that was that the cars, one car in the top and one car in the bottom, and they go around each other right in the middle without hitting. They reach the top, and some really neat electronics my friend Mitch Fry made just yesterday. We installed them last night, and it's working. So they'll stop automatically and reverse themselves. It'll wait 10 to 12 seconds before it goes back again.
So that gives them a chance to either unload the cars or load them, whatever they're doing.
Right. There they go. And this is like supposed to be a turquoise mining company.
Okay.
And that's real turquoise in here.
Wow. That is awesome how you put all that together, Sal.
Okay. Well, the center part where they pass each other was done by Mitch Fry.
And how about over here on our left, as we move to the left a little bit? You've got
This is a car wash for passenger cars. I think I may have run out of water, but it actually sprays the car and then comes over to the
oh, look at that.
machine.
That is
brushes.
great.
And that's all automatic, supposedly. Going the whole way.
Oh, that's awesome. And over here to the left again, you have, looks like a little carnival here.
Yeah, we have our little carnival for the young kids and stuff.
It's got the teacups and the cha-cha and the crazy cars there. That's great. That's almost kind of like a little mini Disneyland.
True. It's fun stuff to do.
Going back to the funicular, Mitch,
Yes.
would you describe the situation with the wheels, what you had to do there?
Well, I went to Switzerland for a job and just managed to stumble on a funicular, so I got the idea that that would be a fun thing. Sal was talking about that, so when I came back, we talked about it, and he did some research and came up with a way to do the mechanism so that the wheels would cross, take their own track, as you're about to see in a minute, without actually having to move and shift tracks over as they would do on a normal train crossing. So the design uses one wheel that actually rides and straddles one of the tracks, and the other wheel rides on top of them. Doesn't have a flange on either side, and as a result, one car is always assigned to pass on one side, the other car passes on the other, and that minimizes the possibility of cables or anything else getting tangled. So so that was the concept, and Sal pulled it off quite well, and I did a little electronic control that switches the motor on and off and reverses it, and this is a little bit more sophisticated than this one, so I wanted to do one that would work well, and so that's the result. So there it stops, and then it changes see a green light if you're up at the top, flashes, and then that will go steady once it travels, and then when they switch, it'll switch to a blue light, and that determines which car is going up or which one's going down.
That's awesome. During the course of the video, you probably noticed the gondola car going back and forth. It's another one of Sal's creations. That's awesome how you put that together, Sal.
Thank you. Well, the electronics, of course, Mitch Fry.
Yeah.
Again. Without that, we'd have to do it all with push buttons and stuff.
Then over here on our right, you have a machine shop that you made. And then, so why don't we go take a look at the machine shop, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the railroad. So Sal, why don't you explain that machine shop to us?
Well, the first one is a slip roll machine. That's going to make curving sheet metal. And the next one here, that's a brake. There is no motor on that. That's all hand done. And
Drill press.
no, the other one.
Drill press.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Well,
Arbor press.
arbor press, right. That's just done by hand. Then slip roll machine works. Next one is the milling machine. And you can see the little turning. In the back of that is the drill press. Then comes the drop shears way in the back. Next one, bandsaw, right here. And then a lathe
That's incredible.
and the cut-off saw. And the next is the belt sander. And the last one is the pedal grinder.
Oh, those
That's
are
it.
awesome.
And of
You
course, a
made-
couple lights make it visible at night.
And you made all these by hand, and
Yep,
because
got
you're
it.
a machinist by trade, aren't you?
Not really.
Well, you are now, as far as everyone else is concerned, I think.
It's all aluminum, wood, and some brass, and gear motors.
That is just outstanding. Wow. All right, well, let's take another look at the layout then. And
Shut it off.
yeah, that's fine. So what would the dimensions of your layout at this point be, Sal? What do you think about maybe 50 by 25, 30?
50 feet long?
Yeah.
Longer than that.
Longer than that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's around 60 or something.
Uh-huh. And how about your bridge? This is a
It's a bridge that lifts up, right?
uh-huh.
A drawbridge.
A drawbridge, yeah. Can you show
Yeah.
us how that works?
Well,
Or-
hang on.
Okay, he's got to flip the switch, obviously. And there it goes.
And it's a very slow acting drawbridge. And normally that would be pretty heavy to lift up.
Did you have a part in this also?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did
Mitch
some
did all the
electronics to flash the warning signals and the motor.
Light bar.
Yeah, there's actually green LEDs that aren't working, so we've got a little repair to do. It's been sitting out in the weather for over 10
And
years.
another light bar on the opposite side too. And it automatically shuts off by itself.
Yeah, Sal did all the mechanical
Oh.
design and building on it. It's an amazingly heavy structure, but because of the wood they bent, the structure he did, it actually works quite well. So
There's a train waiting.
Well, that is awesome.
I'll chop it back down again.
Okay, yeah, because I think we have a train that wants to go by. So, question, Sal, how many years has it been since you started your original layout?
Probably 12 years.
12 years ago, wow. So you've expanded it numerous times, obviously, and
Yes.
that's okay. Well, that's what's nice about Garden River, and you can start small and then expand out, and you probably rebuilt this railroad, many, many times.
Yes, it keeps changing, you know. Never the same every year.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and look to our left here as the train starts coming through again. All right. So what area would you call this on your layout, Sal, that we're getting to just to the left of the carnival here?
Well, I think this would be like for visitors. And because it has, you know, a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
It has all kinds of features here and there from Mount Vernon.
Oh, you mean Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore, right?
Oh, I see it, yeah.
Yeah.
And these are sawmills, obviously.
Well, this is a sawmill. That's a sawmill. The other one is actually has sandpaper in the hole, and it actually smooths out the.
Okay.
It's a finishing mill.
Okay. Okay. Do you have some handy? So much to see on this layout. Sal's getting ready to surprise us all. This mountain here on the left is going to turn into a volcano here pretty soon. And here we go. Alright, the volcano has erupted. Just had an airplane go over us, so. That's a neat effect, Sal. So, can you tell me a little bit more about this area? Is this one of your expansion?
This is a whole area. It's the last expansion we did, and of course there will be no more.
Well, it's beautiful the way you laid everything out with all the different buildings and the animals and the people and.
Yeah, a little logging here and there,
Uh-huh.
stagecoaches and stuff, just like camping. There is camping right there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course there's a few bears around.
Awesome. Well, Sal, thanks so much.